the cost of living is Portugal is a very wise choice, and so it is expected to continue.
Great, I can vouch for that. I moved to Portugal about a year and a half ago, and it's been quite recent, and I'm experiencing this shifting of the market, and it just keeps steadily growing. So now, tell me, what do your clients want when they invest in Portugal? What are they looking for?
That is a very wide question.
I know. Shall I narrow down then?
Well,
let's think of okay, I'll give you examples. Retirees.
What are they looking for?
Yeah, what are they looking for?
Okay, so
tell me about retirees.
There's a difference between what they're looking for in the beginning and what they end up buying.
Okay, cool. Okay,
so what they're looking for is a calm but with very easy access area. Well, they want a retirement home, comfortable enough, big enough, with a garden, everything they deserve. They want that.
Yeah.
And they saw that Portugal has the best weather in Europe. So we are a choice. But then they start discovering these local communities that make it very interesting for them. It's, well, I hope it stays like this when I retire as well, because it's really becoming fun to see that the more cozy little villages in the Algarve or in the West Coast are filling up with elderly people who have retired and who are having a lot of fun as well. They have a community life there.
Yeah.
Some of our clients want a more privacy, remote area, but other ones who are searching for this community environment, they will find a lot of options here.
That would be me in the future when I have fun. Yeah. But yeah, the sense of community, yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
All in a walking distance. This is important for them.
And how about young families relocating?
Well, they're looking for investment purposes and second option. I think they're more and more waiting or to retire very early because they have been successful and they want to come here, or they are thinking of restructuring their life, their center of interest to Portugal, which means getting their life as more remote as possible in their jobs or in their company so that they don't depend on a physical presence and they can be here living.
Yeah.
So they are always looking for a half an hour drive from the airport or
that's
in Lisbon. They need to move around by plane, so they need to be close to an airport.
Those are things to look for sure.
We have 3 main airports in continental Portugal. Not speaking about the islands, we have Porto, Lisbon and Faro, which are very big and have daily flights all the time. So Lisbon and Porto have been very desired by.
And even the islands, they're very well connected. I saw it says direct flights to the USA, to the UK as well.
The islands, it's good that you speak about them, because I was wondering when somebody brings this up, and our clients, I would love to have the chance, well, I'm having now, to tell them that in an investment perspective, Madeira and Açores are very, very well thought, because you can see what happened to Hawaii, for example. Hawaii didn't have the real estate prices that it has these days.
Yeah. Well, Açores is coined by the Americans as the Hawaii of Europe.
Hawaii of Europe. And Madeira is you can have a lot of fun as well there. Açores and Madeira have a slightly different weathers. Açores is more natural beauty, but that is disputable because Madeira is also amazing. So even myself, that I've been to the island so many times, I still can't decide which one I like best. So.
That's interesting. I still haven't been to Madeira, but I'm really looking forward to it.
I think Madeira you have more fun.
It's beautiful.
You have a lot of fun. The historical center is beautiful. It's just full of people, full of festivities, local traditional festivities. It's wonderful. Madeira is beautiful, and you always have good weather. So.
I haven't been there yet either, so it's definitely on my bucket list.
I have to show you the new construction that is coming up on Funchal. It's beautiful. It's It's just, you would be amazed with the architectural taste was very, very good.
Yeah.
And all these new modern apartments are facing the ocean. In every room you have sea view, so it's something to look for.
That's a dream. Sounds like a dream.
Sounds like a dream, exactly.
Well, talking about
Close
dreams,
dream.
unfortunately, we are reaching the end of our podcast. However, I still want to know from both of you, what are your golden tips for our viewers if they're starting that, that phase of research? I think I will buy a property in Portugal, like to invest there, or like to relocate. What is it that you think that is very particular about this country that you would like to share from both your perspectives?
Well, there are many, many factors that I would like to share. I would like them to contact us anytime to discuss which area is best for them. But our tip is don't take too long, because the prices are, they are increasing, and I don't know what happened this year, but we are having a lot of new clients, and that's great. And also the interior is being discovered. So our tip is look for these little areas that are not little anymore and are not going to be little, because the price increase there, as it has happened already to Algesur and other areas, will rise 30-40% in 1 year, 2 year time. So.
Okay. How about you, Érika?
So for some of our clients, they hire us to actually have a look at properties before they actually purchase it. Not to look at it structurally, but to look at the interiors and see if what they actually dream is going to fit into the space and if it's viable. And my tip is very simple. It's about 2 little tools I always bring with me when I do those sort of surveys. One of them is my Compass app, which I bring on my phone, and I make sure when I go to the property, I am well aware where is north, south, east and west.
Yeah.
And the other one is a laser measuring tool to take rough measurements of the property and of the interiors, as most buyers from abroad are probably aware. Very, very few properties here in Portugal actually come with a floor plan. So when you buy a property and you don't know what the dimensions are, it's a little bit tricky of the rooms. Of course, you may know overall the property, let's say 2,000 square feet, but what are the internal measurements? Is the room big enough for your bed? Is the ceiling height tall enough? That sort of thing.
Definitely, it's a good way to imagine. You need to have the metrics to imagine yourself in this property. Okay. And is it easy to find this laser tool?
Yeah, Amazon, anywhere on the internet, but laser measuring
tape is not enough.
You can do the measuring tape, but the laser tool will be so much faster to actually record it. Yeah. So, yes.
Or you can go with Érika.
You can go with Érika, of course. Casa Alta Designer will be very happy to help.
Great. Thank you, guys. I think the main takeaway here is that it's really important to have a local person who you can trust, whether it is a professional, whether it is a friend that lives in the country. But when you're doing your research, you really need to talk to people that are located there. And that's it. We've reached the end of our podcast. Do you have any last words? Do you want to say anything to our viewers?
Well, thank you, Gisane, and thank you, Érika, for being here and asking all these nice questions that I wanted to share as well. In terms of last words, we're always receptive to getting just a call, just a quick change of thought, and to try to get the fears away from investing in Portugal and, well, getting on board and helping them really go through the process of investing while it's time.
Well, there's still time, yeah.
Thank you so much for the invitation, Gisane. It's been a pleasure, and thank you, João, for being a great panelist. and to GCS Global for the invitation. And yes, good luck with your purchases, and I hope you find a dream home in Portugal.
Thank you, João and Érika. It was a pleasure to have you in our studios. Thank you for sharing these valuable tips with our viewers. And I do hope you got some tips and some background on how you get your research, start your research and buy your property abroad. Thank you very much for watching us. Last but not least, please hit like and subscribe to our channel for more special treats coming your way. See you next time.